Hello everyone, welcome to my Seint contour class. For those of you who aren't familiar with Seint, comes in a small palette. You start with your 4 basic colors. You have your contour, your brightener, your main, and then your lip and cheek. And today I wanted to show you how to apply your makeup using 3 different brushes. I'll be demoing the smudge brush, the powder brush, and the multitasker brush, and then we'll set the makeup with a perfector sponge with setting spray. All right, let's get started. The smudge brush has 4 different sides, so we'll start with this brush first. And what you'll do is dip one side, tap it into your contour. Hi Sylvia, thank you for joining. Hi Martalina. Thank you for joining, ladies. Today we're talking about contour and the different types of brushes that you can use. Hi Janet, thanks for joining. So tapping your brush into the contour, and you'll just brush it along underneath your cheekbone, on your forehead. Now you'll want to make sure that you do not bring the contour all the way down to your temple, because the temples are already indented and you don't want to make it look more receding. And then also too, most women when they contour their nose, they're contouring it to make it look smaller, more narrow, but my nose is pretty narrow already. So what I would do is bring the contour more out to the sides and not right on top of the bone. Bringing that down on the sides. But if you want your nose to look more narrow, of course you would bring the 2 parallel lines closer together. And then also too, bringing it underneath the jawline, starting up near the ear, bringing it down, following along that jawline. So what we're doing is creating a shadow effect to give you a little bit more definition. You can already see how it's creating more of an edge. All right, so that's one side of the smudge brush. On the other side, you'll tap it into your brightener. And your brightener is similar to what we used to call our concealer, but in Seint world, it's called a brightener. So you'll put it here on the outside of your eye, inside of your eye. Again, just bringing lightness, brightness to the areas that we want to highlight. Tapping it into your brightener, the middle of your forehead, down the center of your nose, because again, this is the area that we're going to highlight. But if you want to make that button nose, you would put the dark contour underneath your nose. And then apply this above the Cupid's bow on your lip and then underneath. Okay, pretty simple. Now, switch sides, switch ends, and then tap your smudge brush into your main color, your main highlight. And now this is going to be applied in all the areas that do not have any foundation. And that's the beautiful thing about Seint makeup, is that it's all one layer. You're not layering on top of each other. Hi Lisa, thank you for joining. And also too, it doesn't give you don't have that heavy makeup feel because you're not layering colors on top of each other. Okay, So next what I'm going to do is blend these three colors together, and I'm using my powder brush. I will use the flat end to blend it all together. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for joining. We need to get you a color match. I know you're ready for one. So the way that you blend this makeup is a tapping, stippling motion. You're tapping the makeup into the skin. You don't want to swipe it because then it won't settle into the skin correctly. Very easy, light tapping, starting with the lighter colors first. Then you'll start tapping in the contour. Tapping that up into the hairline, right along underneath that cheekbone. And then along the hairline. I just love how quick and easy this makeup is. I know for some beginners it can look a little bit intimidating, but just trust the process. It is so easy to use. And do not listen to the naysayers out there, because there are a lot of them. And, you know, I'm here to help you and to teach you how to use it. It's very easy. It lasts a long time. And then underneath the chin. And then, you know, we are so used to the traditional makeup, layering, you know, the liquid on top of each other. Hi, Melanie. Thanks for joining. You know, it takes a minute to get used to this, the process. And I know that people say, well, the tins are so small, there's not a lot in it. But you have to know that you don't need to use a lot, and it does last a long time. The colors are very concentrated. Now what we're going to do is move on to my lip and cheek, and the color that I have here is called Frenchie. And I'm using my fingers to apply it on my lips. Frenchie is a real pretty, a peachy neutral color. And then I'll apply it on my cheeks, just a few dots here. It's a real pretty, kind of a salmon-y color. Again, I'm using my powder brush, just tapping that. And there you have it. So let me put my glasses on and see if you have any questions, and then I'm going to show you two other things that you can do with the contour color. Any questions so far? Okay, so let's move on. So another thing that you can do with your contour color is line your lips. I'm using a multitasker brush. I love this end because it's flat and it's curved. So what you can do, apply a little bit of it on the tip of your brush, go underneath, and this is giving your lips a little bit more dimension. You can line the top. I like that look. Now, too, sometimes Frenchie can be a little bit too light. And what you can do is just tap your finger into your contour. Hold on a second. Oh, tap it in. And then tap that on top of Frenchie, and it's going to give it a deeper color, deeper look. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. And then blend it with your finger around your lips. So that's another area that you can use your contour. Also too, using the same multitasker brush, tap a little bit more in it, and what we're going to do is use this for your eyebrows. I mean, I have very light eyebrows. I do tint them. What you do is just bring that slightly up. Just follow along your natural eyebrow shape. And make sure that you're not bringing that tail end all the way down. We want to keep everything raised up, giving us a lift. And as we say in the makeup world, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I think it kind of looks a little bit odd if they're too perfect. So then the other brow, same thing, just slowly tap, bringing that up. And the way you want to measure, making sure that you are starting in the right area, is to bring your pencil right along underneath or along the side of your nostril and straight up. That is where you start your eyebrow. And then to measure the arch, again, leaving that brush right there on the outside of the nostril, and then bring it up here. That's where your arch starts. And then for the outside, again, on the side of the nose, and that would end here, making sure that it's still up high enough that you're not bringing it down. And then just fill in the color. Okay, let me tap in a little bit more here. I usually use a stencil. It's just a lot quicker and easier for me. Okay, let's see if we can get these a little bit more even. Okay, kind of smudged a little bit here. Okay, then just making sure that, you know, if you really need more definition underneath your jawline, you can always add more. You can go ahead and squeeze your brush together, putting the contour on the side of the brush, and then just focusing on the area that you want it to recede. And then making sure that you're blending that in so you don't have a harsh line. Okay, and then another area that you can use your contour is for eyeshadow. Just tap your finger into the bronzer and apply it on the outer side of your eye into that crease. Bring it up. If you have hooded eyelids, make sure you're bringing that color up higher. I like this color because it's very natural. This is called Astoria. But what's great about this makeup is that you can choose 4 colors and have your whole face done. You stick this in your purse, you can travel with it, it's TSA approved. It is so easy, telling you. Makes a huge difference. Okay, so I'm bringing this up a little bit more. Okay, and then, I love this color. Then what you can do is go back into your brightener. If you've brought the color down too far, again, we want to make sure that everything is staying lifted as we mature. So you're just going to clean this up, tap your brightener in the corner. I mean, look at the difference. Look at that. Big difference. On the other side too. Underneath the brow. And that's it. So easy. Tell me what you think. Let me see if I can read these comments. Such a pretty look, Paula. I watch many artists. Oh. Let's see. Thank you so much, Sylvia. You're so sweet. You're an awesome artist too. All right, so, oh, I forgot. One more thing I was gonna do is use my Perfector sponge with the setting spray. To be honest, I don't use this often, so I forgot to show you how to use it. But if you're going out, or if you have oily skin and you really want to have, you know, the makeup set, go ahead and dampen your Perfector sponge, squeeze out the excess water, spray your sponge with the setting spray, and then push, tap your makeup. Ooh, this smells good. It smells like coconuts. And it's very refreshing too. So this will set your makeup for the whole day, for the evening, and that's it. Simple, simple Seint magical makeup. Thank you, Melanie. Aw, you look marvelous too. Okay, ladies, if you don't have any questions, for those of you who are new to Seint, I would love to do a color match on you. All you have to do is comment me in the comments. I'll reach out to you, private messenger, and I will help you get a customized palette just for you. All right, love you all. I will see you again soon. Bye now.